Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Talking Tech Tips with Terry. Tuesday at 2. It is now 2 o'clock on the Eastern Time Zone, and I'm Terry Brock, and you're here, and we are looking forward to showing you some things today. It's going to be really a lot of fun. We're coming to you now streaming live, talking about technology and using some technology for that, using some of the things from Restream, which is a marvelous little tool. But in this particular episode, we're going to talk to you about how you can use YouTube. Some of the ways that you can tap into it, and some real handy tools that are out there, one of which is free. You'll be able to use for a lot of tracking, understanding the words you're going to use. We've mentioned it a little bit before here on this program, but we want to talk to you even more today, let you see that. And if you've got some questions, you are in the right place to get answers, because what we're going to do today is be able to help you with some ideas that you might have and ways that you can use this in a practical way. I'm going to be talking about how you can do it. And so as we're looking at this, we're using Restream so that we can come in and let you get a chance to leave some comments. We're using that going out to many different platforms, to YouTube. We're also going over to a few different places on Facebook. We're going over to LinkedIn and over to Twitter, all at the same time. And as I like to say, at the same time and also simultaneously. So it's available for you to do all of that stuff, and we're going to be talking about that, but give you some real value that you can use as you're working with these tools and using YouTube, because YouTube is one of those tools that we use a lot. A lot of people are watching it. Billions, literally, are watching it, and it gives you an opportunity to get your message out to the world in a way that's pretty profound and pretty amazing. I love the way that our esteemed leader here, Dr. Paul Goodman, we call him Dr. Nachos, talks about it, just to always be nice. JBN, just be nice. As we're nice to others and we help them out, and we always keep learning at the same time. He says, don't guess, test. So don't just guess about something. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do some testing, showing you what's available, how you can use some of these tools, and what they'll do for you, and the way they'll come together and work for you in a nice way. Now, speaking of that, here's what I want to do is show you some of the things we're doing here on the Dental Nachos YouTube channel. You'll see what we've got here, and we've got some good information here that's available for the dentisting humans. If you're in the dental community, you'll find this quite valuable and helpful. But also, you notice we've got a new channel coming up, a brand new channel that you want to look into if you are a dentisting human. How do you talk to your patients? What's the best way to say what needs to be done and give them options? Paul has come up with some incredibly brilliant ways to angle that and to talk to people and help them out. Often people will say, well, does my insurance cover this? Or how long is that going to last? And these are common questions that you might hear as a dentist. And he shows ways that you can handle that in a beautiful way. So the patients will say, oh, okay, well, as you explain it that way, it makes sense. So this is coming out there, and I'd recommend you take a look at that, see what is available. Go over to YouTube, and then you want to go to Dental Nachos. Just type in Dental Nachos. You'll see there. Notice we've got the logo there at the top, same as over here on Facebook group, and we'll be able to help you on that to get some real serious answers for you when you're looking at how do we do this and what can we do. And so I think that there's a lot of potential out there, and when you're using YouTube and using this channel, you're able to really learn a lot and also to disseminate information. When you're learning, that's one of the things that we all love doing today. When we go to the, as we like to say, the University of YouTube, it is amazing, jaw-dropping when you see the kind of information that's available. Now, not all of it is accurate. Not all of it is true. So that's where you have to use that old noggin you got and start thinking. Do some critical thinking and think, okay, is this right or is this not right, etc. Just because it's on YouTube or on the internet doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. We've learned that a while back. And so those are some things you can do. And then when you want to get your own channel out there, you can do a lot. Matter of fact, speaking of which, Paul asked me to talk about some of the things that we're doing, that my partner Gina and I are doing in video. We're doing a lot there, and I've got a channel of my own that is called Agorapreneurs, and you'll see Agorapreneurs is here, and it's a little place where I've got a lot of different videos out there, some that are doing okay, some that are not doing as okay, but learning a lot as we go with this. And matter of fact, we do have room for you as a new subscriber if you would choose. If you want to be there and it's right for you, you can do it, because we cover a lot of things with Agorapreneurs. That's a word that I made up. And we take the preneurs part from entrepreneurs. We know that's people getting out there, starting businesses, building businesses, going through the challenges of that. And the Agora part is the idea of living life peacefully, living it voluntarily, embracing the live and let live idea. The idea of live and let live. And it comes from agora, which is an ancient Greek word of open spaces, of people living and interacting freely with each other. But I wanted to show you some of the things that we're doing here. Matter of fact, a couple of videos that you might find real handy. Last couple of weeks we've talked about YouTube Shorts. Here's a video right here where I talk about some of the benefits that are there. And then I did another one recently where I went through and showed an example of how to do that. What you'll see when you go into it, how you set it up on your phone. I was using my iPhone and went in there, went through step by step, easy to understand how to make that happen. And so that'll be something that'll be really, really interesting. You'll want to take a look at and see what is there. Some good things coming up for that. And we'll come back here, but I want to come back over here. Let me click over here on this and here and see that, and let you see we got Paul Goodman there, and we got the blank screen here. Now, why would I do that? Well, because we have our good friend Bob Peck coming in with a word. As always, please listen to Terry. This stuff works. Dr. Nacho is awesome. You bet. And Gina and Terry rock. Well, Bob, thank you very much. Our dear friend out there, periodontist over there in the Aurora, Illinois, Chicagoland area. I hope that life is treating you well, thinking about you, and hoping the temperature is okay too. I guess it's probably a good time of the year, you know, with the fall and the leaves and all that. You get a chance to get out into the country a little bit. That looks nice. Right here, we're still kind of in real green and lovely weather in Orlando. It is a blustery 84 today with a wind chill of 82. But we're going to make it, Bob. We'll somehow survive with that. But always good to hear from you, sir, and we appreciate you stopping by to say hello today, because we've got some good things I want to cover. And I want to show you some of the things that we're doing with YouTube and how I'm using that on my own channel and getting out there and making some work with it. So here we are on that. And by the way, I'm using the version of Ecamm 3.9 that just came out. Those of you that might be using Ecamm, it really is nice. Notice how we can put these overlays in here with the camera, make it look real nice, and put a little ring around it. Almost looks like I'm coming to you on an iPhone or something, or a smartphone there. And I love this Ecamm thing. We'll tell you a little bit more about that later, but it's a good tool. Works on Macintosh and gives you the ability to do a lot of things with that. Well, what we're going to do here is I'm going to move over here to the side a little bit and then share some things here on my screen that will help you to see what's going on, and the more we can do and take a look at on here. We've got up here on the top of the screen, you'll see that I've got the customized channel, manage videos, and right above that you'll see something with a TB. Not Terry Brock, but what that is TubeBuddy. And TubeBuddy is a tool that I'd recommend you take a look at. It is something that's really nice, and I've got a special for you, how you can get it for free and then get some extra assistance too. So it's got some real nice features, but let me show you what it will do as I move a few little objects here around. Notice it's got over here on the dashboard, we've got the videos, playlists, etc., but also down here, Keyword Explorer, SEO Studio, Video Topic Planner, tag lists, best time to publish, click magnet, things like that. And this is really handy. I particularly like the Keyword Explorer, because when I put that in there, see what I can do is I can come up here and I can put on the title that I think might be good, but I would watch and see how TubeBuddy reacts to that. So for instance, of what I might want to do, here, let me move me out of the way just a little bit here. Come over here, and I'm going to move over over there and then come back here and jump in here like that. So I could put in, let's say, best way to lose weight. Maybe I was trying to lose weight or something like that. I might put that in there, and then I'm going to tap on Explore. I got a feeling that that is probably a very popular topic. Many people are looking for ways to lose weight. But notice what we do is we put it in here like this, and look what it shows me. It shows me, hey, this ranks very good at a 61 over 100. It shows me that in the unweighted style. If I go into the weighted, though, that means, it's kind of poor, because now it says it's poor because there's a lot of competition out there for that. And you see, it shows me that, and I go, oh, okay. So I might try some variation of that, like best way to lose weight now, something like that. Let's see if it does any better. We were at a 61 there, or 16. There we are. Well, I'm going to put here how to lose weight now, and let's see if that one does any better. I'll come over here, and I can see, that's not the field that I'm in, but just in case, this is just for an example. Well, you see, lose weight now, there's probably a lot of people in there, because even though it's good optimization, there's not a lot of people searching for that, which is interesting. Lose weight now. I might try something different, maybe how to lose weight. Let's try that. How to, and I'll come in here on Explore, see if that does anything. And there we go. We're still poor, but let me try one other word here. I'm going to put in the word fast and see if that will change anything on there. Lose weight fast. Does that do any better? It came, not really enough, with exercise. We'll see if that would work any better. Exercise. You get the idea. What we're doing here is we can practice. We can play around with lots of different words within the keyword explorer of TubeBuddy. That got a little bit better, but still not enough that we'd want to do it. So what I might do is look at some of these, like here, how to lose weight with exercise at home. That might do a little bit better, or one of these. I could look at some of these here and play around with that. Well, this gives you a lot of capability when you're working with TubeBuddy, and you're able to find different ideas, see what the results are, etc. Matter of fact, one of these things here, you notice I clicked on summary. Let me move my little graphic down here. Hold on, got to come back over here as I'm doing several different things with the graphics here. There we go. And you'll see we've got the ability here, the summary, and now the results. Here are some other videos that are like that use those same keywords. See how it's pulling these up right here? And I can see which ones are there, which ones are doing better. Here's one with 4.37 million views, Complete Beginner's Gym Guide. Okay, the science is in. Exercise isn't the best way to lose weight, they're claiming here. 10.4 people have watched that. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. It just means 10 million people watch that thing. But this is a real handy little tool that I would encourage you to take a look at, because when you get into the benefits of using those various features, particularly within TubeBuddy, you'll find that there's a lot you can do with it, a lot of various features that are real handy for looking at words, finding out what others are doing. And if you're doing something with YouTube, that would be real good to check into, find out what's going on and what is working and then what's not working, because we want to find out that. And the best way to do that is use the tools in the AI, the artificial intelligence, that's built into a tool like TubeBuddy. And TubeBuddy gives you the ability to do that. And again, and like I said, you can get a free version of that, and I'll show you some of the ways that we can do that as well. We can do this in many different ways here, and it will help you to get it free. And here's what you do. If you go to tubebuddy.com/TerryLovesTubeBuddy, you'll get your free trial there, and you'll then be keyed into their system that I think within the next 30 days or something like that, if you decide, hey, I want to go up to one of the paid versions, which have even more in there, then they'll give me a few coins on that, and you'll get my gratitude for that. And plus, if you do, let me know. And what I will do is I'm putting together some kits right now and training some extra ways you can work with YouTube and with TubeBuddy, and that'll be yours, no charge, just because you use the code. And plus, you'll be getting an extra code on there, and I'll give you some ideas on how you can save even more than what they have regularly. So that's one thing you can do. And another thing, a lot of people are asking, well, how we do this. I'm using a tool called Restream. Restream is the tool that lets you send this message out to a lot of different platforms here and there, and really nice for the capabilities that it gives to send it to many different platforms at the same time. Like I mentioned before, right now we are going to Facebook groups, plural, to a Facebook page. We can also go to a YouTube channel or channels. We can also go to Twitter and over to LinkedIn. You have to get special approval for LinkedIn, but that's something that's available. Think about that and how you can get your message out to multiple places real fast and real easy. I'd recommend doing that. And you try the code there, bit.ly/Restream for you. That's my affiliate code there, and give me a few coins on that, and you get $10 credit when you go. So that's $10. Hey, that'll buy you a couple of cups of coffee, and maybe do something really nice there. And also doing all of this with Ecamm. Ecamm is the tool that I'm using to make all these little graphics and things come together. It works very, very nicely for that, and I think it's something that you'll want to look into. And it looks like also we got another comment here from Bob. Take a look here. The older I get, Florida, here I come. Yes, indeed, Bob. It's interesting you say that because we're seeing more and more people coming down here. Next week, I'm going to be doing an opening keynote for a big Bitcoin blockchain conference here in Florida. And one of the key people is going to be there speaking. I'm going to be talking with her, is a person named Candy Wood, and she's now in charge of ACE Invest, or excuse me, ARK, A-R-K, ARK Invest. Kathy Wood, Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, I believe it's spelled. And they're moving from New York, already have, down to the Tampa Bay area for a number of different reasons. And so lots of people coming down here to Florida, and we're just glad to have you come on down and visit us. It looks like Michael Daniel's joining us. Michael Daniel, appreciate you coming by. Hope that you're doing well. I'm giving you a big cheers, and hope that the life is treating you well these days as well. And I love Restream. Some Facebook user loves it. Yeah, I really do. The more I use Restream, the more I like it. It is a great tool. And since we're talking tech tips with Terry, Tuesday at 2 here, I'll let you know that I've been using it for a lot. I use Ecamm and then feed the Ecamm stream into Restream. And that way I get the best of both working for me. Restream by itself, though, you don't have to have Ecamm. You could use Restream by itself, and it's got a marvelous studio built into it. Studio that lets you put in lower thirds, graphics, and lots of different tools that you can step back and go, hey, that's nice. Matter of fact, Restream has a free version also. I would recommend start with the free version of Restream, play around with it, get to know what's there, use the wonderful support they have. They've got some people there 24/7 that are standing by to help, answer questions, and take care of you, and learn that, and then you might want to move up to some of the others later, some of the other categories that they have. So I would say for right now, take a look at YouTube and the capabilities, what you can do with it, how you can use it. It's got some marvelous features built into it that can help you in many, many different ways. And it can help you to get your message out to more people. Also, don't forget about the benefits. Make it a point to study YouTube. Go to the University of YouTube to find those things that you want. I love learning. I love learning, reading. I like to make a practice every morning of having some time reading and learning new material, as well as different areas. But I really like YouTube. When I can go over there and I can adjust the speed on it. That's a really nice feature. You can select that gear in the lower right corner. Many people know about that. And you can turn the speed up. That makes it real handy too. Does some very, very nice things for you there. And lets it look real good for you and the kinds of capabilities that are available there. Oh, we got another comment that came in here. Let's see, this is from, oh yeah, Gina. This is my Gina. She is my life partner and business partner. Gina, hello there. Hope you're doing well. And she says she loves live stream as well. And let's see. Thanks so much, Robert. Yes, indeed. Bob Pick, we love you and appreciate it. And Bob Pick, you come on down. We'd love to have you come down to Florida. Matter of fact, we did some checking and we found there are a few places for sale here, and they even take Chicago money. That's true. You know, it's an amazing thing. So anyway, Gina, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you being here and stopping by to help. There's our Ecamm screen, and there we are. And we've got some really good comments here. Really appreciate the feedback we're getting. And by the way, if you're catching this on the replay or in the recorded version, which we know is where most people are getting this, leave a comment there as well. We'll be monitoring this. Those of us here at Dental Nachos monitor these things, and I'll be monitoring it myself particularly. If you have a comment or you have a question about any of the things we've covered today, let me know and we will be there to help you out. So thank you for being here. I'm Terry Brock on behalf of the Dental Nachos team. We appreciate you joining us today, and we wish you the very best.